Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this 2022 BCA World Championship here at the fabulous Rio Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the Bronze Division Scotch Doubles Finals. At the table right now, Liberty. And this is a big one. This is a $650 second place, $1,000 first place. So one of the things we'll be talking a little bit about is kind of the difference between mistakes that players are making, and that's one of the big ones to get over. You see a lot more of that scratch in the side at lower levels here, just because. And I'm not saying that all levels don't do that, but it's just one of those mistakes that you realize happens very, very frequently, and you choose to address as soon as possible when you really start working on changing things about your game. The fun thing about these divisions is they play good. Nobody could be in this position without playing really good to get there. And
What division is this?
This is Bronze Division.
Bronze Division.
Finals,
Scotch
baby.
doubles?
Yep. That brings Sean Sloan to the table right here. His partner, Craig Evans. Nope, I'm sorry. That was Craig Evans. This here is Sean Sloan.
Uh-oh.
Right, come
Load
up.
a little low. That's too
Get
bad.
that a little.
Yeah, well, nerves, first shot, first set, you know.
All right, and that brings Liberty back to the table. I don't know which one's Mike or which one's Colton.
Nice shot.
Because they're identified the same. All right, makes that ball.
I had that match where they both said blue.
Yep.
And I was like, ugh, here we go.
They identified
But listen,
themselves
it is
as
what it
wearing
is.
the same
you know.
shirt.
We're watching pool.
Yes, indeed. All right, Sean Sloan at the table here. Got a cut on this 10 ball.
Yeah,
So
10 up
that's
top, huh?
kind of what I was talking about is all these guys play really, really good. And at this level, you're going to see a little more creativity, probably a little more aggressive play. But it makes for a really exciting pool.
What's up, Cliff? How's it going, brother?
Clifford. I didn't win, Cliff, is the answer. I did have a good run at it. I ended up 5th, 6th. Had a couple disappointing losses that were nobody's fault but my own. Not to take anything away from my competitors. They played very well. But I think all of us would agree we didn't play our best pool in those matches. But I did play some good pool to get there, so thank you for asking. And yeah, it was a decent tournament. Liberty's back at the table here. I think this is Mike here. These guys are from Preston, Idaho. Play at the Cache Valley Pool League out of the Logan Eagles. And he wants to give a shout out to everyone back home and to Off the Rail Jamie Ingram. All right, playing this 3-ball here.
Nice.
Floating up for the 2.
Got nice shape on the 2. The 5 and the 7 are the problem. Now, the 7 may go right now. He may have left his partner a shot at the 7, which will break out the 5.
Yeah.
And he kind of has some insurance balls, too. But it also might go off the 8, clip the 9, and get nowhere near the side pocket.
It's hard to tell how close to fouling on the 14 that is.
Thank you, boss man. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
we're
thanks
glad
for
to do
tuning
it.
in.
We're lucky to have this opportunity.
And if you do like what you're listening to, get in there and hit that like button for us. Hit the notification bell also if you want to know when we go live. We're going to be doing this all week long, so please tune into these live streams.
Great shot. I think he wanted some draw on that to get the cue ball back, but that's all right. He'll be all right.
Whew, work here, huh? This at the table, Colton Liberty. Also out of Preston League, Preston, Idaho. So give a big shout out to his uncle Dusty, his dad Mike, and his boys Trey and crew.
Very cool. A lot of Idaho going on in this tournament, I feel like.
A lot of Idaho. Man,
Idaho picked up some pool tables. I know Badboys is starting to give hook Idaho up with some tables.
Yeah, Badboys Billiard.
Right.
Is that what they are? Badboys tables?
I don't know. Who could say?
Who could say? Big shout out to them, though.
Right.
Back cutting this 5-ball. Just shallow cut it a little bit. Man, and puts himself in a great position to get out if he makes it, but unfortunately the stripes are looking even better here. All right, 11-14.
Don't step there, dude.
Got it. Yeah, 11-14, 10-9-8. Again, identifying pattern play will be less important here because everybody sees things very differently, and like we said, there will probably be a little more creativity.
He's got a nice opportunity there that rolled a little wide, a little long. These tables are fast, my friends. Rick years ago told me that they're fast, but then they're also, you got your nerves going on, so everything blows up like a hand grenade in your hands, and it makes everything really seem bigger and faster than it really is. It makes every shot look a little more difficult than it is. When you're on the stream, everything's heightened.
And you saw that big swoop and stroke there. You saw that wide draw.
Right.
And I mean, that was a real easy one to just go to that left side rail, pop back out for the 10.
Right.
And playing bar box 8-ball, you're going to get yourself in trouble shooting that stroke. All right. So a nice try at that bank there. Didn't leave himself great for that 9, but great opportunity here for Liberty to get out. I like playing the 1 up to the 2.
Yeah, top right on the cue ball right now. Get up the 1. Get the cue ball mid table.
If you fall on the 4, you fall on the 4.
Yeah, same with the 5, exactly. But because it's Scotch, everything gets 10 times more awkward. 2 brains is not always better than 1.
Ain't that the truth?
You got to just see how it goes.
All right, and a good leave on the 2. At this point, probably going up to that head rail and back out for the 5 or the 4. Just don't want to leave. You don't want to go the tweener and not leave yourself on either one.
I almost like a lot of ink. No, that's too much.
Yeah.
I think he's got the 4 ball. He's got the 4. Life is good.
Unfortunately, going the wrong. Well, you got to get back for the 5 now. That 10's in the way.
Yeah.
So you can think about banking the 5 now. You can play the 4 and try and run around foot rail, left side rail, head rail, and taking the 5 in the same pocket. You can think about cutting the 5 right now.
Miss on purpose, leave safe.
I like that. I like rolling the 4 towards the corner pocket.
You can just hang out with Caitlin.
Hang out with Caitlin.
You could just hang out with her.
Yeah. Aw. Yeah, I like playing safe here. If you don't,
just a nice, just slow roll that 4 to the pocket. Don't make it get a rail so you don't give a foul. But yeah, basically miss on purpose.
It's almost hard for stripes to not get out. Clear shot on the 10, and the Yets.
All right, so on this one, I start with a 10 ball, top left. I come around 1, 2, 3 rails, leave myself pretty flat on the 9 ball, and I put the 9 and the 8 in the same pocket. In a perfect world.
We've seen Sean like that draw stroke, though. And he can draw off this ball. The only trouble is I just feel like I have a little less control. Use the rail for breaks. Yep, Cliff slicing the 5 on that one would have worked also.
Oh, Craig's from West Virginia. Very cool. Huntington Tri-State Players League. And he plays at the pool hall. I grew up at the pool hall, but it was called Classic Birds.
I think this is a mistake.
Sean Sloan. Yeah, shouting out Chris Sexton.
Starting with
for
that
putting
9
us in. Oh, nice.
Yeah, starting with the 9 makes it possible to not get out. Starting with the 10, it's really tough. But now you're in a situation where this is just more precarious.
You know what? I want to hire Matt as a commentator. Look at his comment. Wrong shot. Yeah, Matt. That's what we're getting at. Brr.
All right, look out. So, a little tougher cut than you want it to be here on the 8 ball.
That ain't a cut, friends. He's got a 3-rail bank into the corner. You think the 8 cuts in?
I got $5 says he cuts it.
All right.
Are we betting?
Nah, no bet, but I don't think it goes, man.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
Yeah.
That is a very
2-rail in the side pocket he's standing by. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta. I don't know why I said 5. We're dollar bets. We should always dollar bet. Cliff, you get $1? Dollar bet? You might try to spike this bank. I would say try and follow the 4 and then leave the cue ball on the head rail. But, man, that side pocket's huge from there.
They're having a players' meeting right now. I'm a fan of the players' meeting. I honestly, here's how I really feel. This American, I'll talk to anybody I want. Thank you very much. Seriously, I'm going to go pretend to get a drink of Pepsi and be like, hey, should I play safe? You can't tell me I can't talk to people.
Yeah.
Make a rule I can't speak? Really?
Well, it's
you
just
can't make a rule I can't talk.
When you're making rules, you have to think about what's enforceable and what's not enforceable, and that's just not necessarily an enforceable rule.
Right. I know back in the day, guys that had pull their ear for safety and cough for go for it. And
yeah.
Now, what do you do against a team like that? Now you got one team who is communicating and another that's not. All right, that's what I have to say.
Cliff, I'm with you. I think he slices it, and, I mean, maybe you make the 4 and, all right, tries the bank. Shows what we know.
I would have bet $1 if you would have let me shoot it or you shoot it. Watching these guys shoot it wouldn't have really proved anything. No, I don't mean that in the way that it sounds, but I just want someone to understand why I didn't want to bet on that. We never would have known who won. We would have just had to hand money to one each other, with one of us being like, I don't think that really meant anything.
Well, Tombstone Cliff Maxon going down $1 here.
All right. I like it.
Cliff, one of the players on the Northwest
Cup
team.
Get off this view. Oh, my Lord.
Sorry, I did it again.
Jesus. Ever since I said something.
This is
you do it all the time. You're like a little kid.
No, I love it.
Nice shot.
Very nice shot. I'm probably not going to start there. I like starting with the 4-ball and putting myself in a great position. This duck is more complicated than it looks like.
I want everyone to know I poured coffee out on the floor for my dead homies, basically, and then told Summer not to step in it.
Don't step on that.
I said, hey, see that?
Yeah.
Don't step in that, bro. All right, this is tricky, as anybody that's played on a diamond knows. These rails are fast, son.
Nice and easy.
Yeah. Yep, see, that's what I'm saying. You just go for a ride sometimes.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you hit it too soft and you're an inch and a half off the rail going, what did I just do that for? Why did I leave myself a long green shot on the 8-ball?
But he gets there. It's a back cut. Or
to the right. Depends on what you like, yeah.
I prefer the back cut here.
I think I do too, honestly. It's less distance. It's less,
Not if you train with Robin. Oh, talking about the ball that's close to the pocket. I totally agree. That's one of the things that I've heard he spends a lot of time on. We're talking about pattern play, and it sounds like that's one of Robin's specialties also.
Really?
Is 8-ball pattern play and
nice.
Real specific shots like that, like getting around the rail. Liberty taking down game number 1.
I like it. That was a heck of a game. Heck of a game. I like that a lot. I am starting to really take on the Rick Jones, make the scoreboard reflective of their shirts, and it makes life a little easier.
It does.
It really does. Yeah, I started doing that. Yeah.
I completely agree.
All
right.
Cliff,
that's what I was mumbling about before I got off track doing the scorekeeping. Is, the ball in the jaws and different pieces of the ball to get to different sections of the table. And it's something that everyone should spend some time working on. We get so hung up on pocketing balls and all that kind of stuff that those little subtleties just aren't explored as much. And it might not be as interesting at a lower level, but it gets real interesting with pattern play and bar box 8-ball. One of the reasons Cliff has made such a jump is, I think, all the time that he spent exploring those subtleties with Robin.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a heck of a coach.
Yeah.
The elusive Robin Dreyer.
The elusive. He exists only on the internet.
He's mysterious.
I've seen him. He does exist.
I definitely am aware of that. No, I know a lot of guys that play real strong.
Wow.
Trained with him.
Lockdown.
Luke did lots of training with him right before he won here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He and Carlos used to train with him a lot. He's got some sort of safety game that he does where you get a point for getting safe on half the ball versus the full ball, that kind of stuff.
That's awesome.
Off the rail into the 3? Yeah, nice shot.
Nice. Hits it with authority,
Liberty
too.
strong. No.
No.
Excuse me, Sloan Evans. That was Evans.
Yep, that was Mr. Evans there.
Sloan to the table. He's on solids. He's got the 1. He's got no real problem balls. This is a run-out opportunity. Are you drinking the coffee I made?
I am.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Thank you.
I didn't say it for that. I'm just saying having a pot of coffee is pretty awesome.
Love it.
Yeah. I'm glad I said something. I think Caitlin got us the Folgers. Caitlin or Rich, I guess. All right, nice.
Yep. Overrolled that a little bit.
Yeah, that's got a little awkward. But if you take the 2 ball, you're good on the 1. So.
Yeah, I was definitely wanting to go 2, 5, 1, 7, but at this point, drift down for the 1.
If you see his shirt, those are the shirts they're selling this year. I think they're very nice.
And they got a package deal. It's like, and that's what happens when you baby that ball is you just end up cutting it short. And I think his cut line was probably right, but he hit it so soft.
Yeah.
You're going to get skids at that speed. And I know it all too well, sir, because I did that in one of my matches, and that's one of the promises that I made to myself is I'm never going to do that again.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this for quite a while, and those mistakes still get made.
Yep.
And I'd like to believe the promise is going to pay out this time. I don't like to lie to myself,
I had a promise once that I kept to, which was I missed a shot as I was thinking, wow, I'm playing great, and I've counted ever since I did that.
That's your
because I was kind of
really?
counting before that, and I knew I should count, and I had been flirting around with counting for a long time. And when I missed it, Chinook wins a shot as I was thinking, wow, I'm playing great, and then the guy beat me the set, and I was done.
Oh.
And I thought I am always counting.
Yep.
Geez, yeah.
Up to about 30, right? In the 30s?
Yeah, and then I start over. And sometimes less, just whatever I feel like.
Start over per shot?
Sometimes.
Make a shot?
I do many different things, yeah.
To be a fly on the wall in that head. All right. Like we said, these guys from Huntington, West Virginia. And, they play out of the pool hall. And a big shout out to Chris Sexton. Putting them in.
If nothing else, Sloan has the coolest hair in the building. Sorry.
I think coolest
shirt.
shirt.
That is pretty strong.
I like that shirt.
Well, his hair is tight. Somebody spent a lot of time on that.
I like that guy. I got to play a friend of his in a mini, and I got to talk to him for a little while.
Oh, really? Okay.
Really, really nice guy. Good shooters, too.
Well, and he obviously knows how to sit still for long periods of time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of braiding.
Oh, man. Not an easy thing to do. And yeah, like we were saying about those shirts, they have like some package deal. It's like $75. You get like 2 shirts.
I
and
think
a bag
it might be $45 to get 2 shirts and a sweatshirt kind of a thing, and I think you can also get one premium thing. It's a few different things about it, but yeah, it's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I do think a jacket or a sweatshirt kind of thing comes with it,
especially here in Vegas. That's not an easy thing to come by.
Right. Well, I think the vendor that they have doing these shirts a couple years ago figured out that he could sell a lot more stuff if he made a package deal. And the people did want souvenir shirts. They just didn't want to spend $80 for them. But it's hard to pass up a good deal. You're here, We
were talking about playing with balls close to the pocket, and that one wasn't buried in the pocket, but him hitting the thin side of that ball provided that
nice
shot to be as easy as it was.
Shot.
Very,
Sloan,
very
that was
nice
a great shot, man.
All right, so got a draw back for this 8-ball?
Yeah, I don't think he can get. I think he has to draw back. He sure wants to draw back. That'll work.
Yep.
That'll work.
And again, that works a hell of a lot better than drawn back into the side pocket.
Seriously.
So
Yep.
Leave your partner the cut.
This is Pete Gates shape. Speaking of Pete Gates, as I mentioned, always
Every
have an
time.
angle. Yeah, to him he'd be like, well, what, this is straight in. This is the smart man straight in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And force and shape and getting behind balls and.
Yeah. Great shot.
Drills
Great shot.
Very nice shot.
1-1.
Cliff, definitely. It rained here yesterday. Thank you very much, Cliff Maxon. and we did need a sweatshirt.
And it's, I think this next 4 or 5 days we're looking at low 70s here,
Ooh.
which means in the morning it might be 60. You don't know, Cliff.
That's sweatshirt weather. Right there.
Listen. Here's the real truth, Cliff. I get cold easy.
The air conditioning is never not been on.
I am a little wussy, Michael. Yeah, and so when we're in this room, it's cold. I'm wearing pants right now, and I have a sweatshirt.
Yep.
Because Vegas is like, you look hot. Like, I'm not hot. You look hot.
Come on.
Like, I'm not.
Cliff, are you doing all the events out there? Let us know.
Where's Cliff?
All the events, Lincoln City is what I'm talking about.
Oh, hi, Cliff.
We're getting ready for a regional championship, the Western BCA. I'm going to call it the Western BCA World Championship.
Right?
It's a championship of the world.
Dude, it's a big deal, bro.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, and we haven't been able to have it for a bit. It's a big deal. It's back.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I forget what happened, but there was something going on, and we weren't able to have the tournament. It's all a foggy memory to me now.
Are you running Saratoga?
I was asked to, and I said, no, I won't be able to do that. I am bad boy now, and I only do bad boy things.
Got it.
For bad boys.
There's just so much. Yeah, I'm going to leave it alone. But I feel the same way.
I said I did
Bad
mention
Boys for life.
I'm bad boys, and for bad boys I don't run any tournaments. Rick and Bonnie have no interest in having me run a tournament. They would be horrified if you said Mike D's in charge of this tournament. They'd be like, "Is he doing it on paper? Did you get Mike D some graph paper? Because that's the only way we're allowing this to go forward. If he's near the computer, no." Yeah. To understand the ins and outs of what's going on around here. I mean, they could whip out a tournament in like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
I'd be working 4 days to do the tournament, and I'd screw the money up. And
just scratching your head looking at the computer screen.
I wouldn't use Fargo. I'd just do by how good you looked. Yeah. You look like you play pretty strong, dude. What kind of key you got, man?
Yeah, every single time somebody says something about, you filling it up at the desk, or I'm just like, I get a very confused, angry, sad look on my face. That's a hard no. I'm a talk box. That's about it. 0 for Cliff Maxon. You're not playing at all?
Oh, I'm hearing that a lot, Cliff.
Disappointing. Yeah, me too.
Cliff, can you talk about why succinctly and politely? I'm wondering if it's, I know prices are up there for rental stuff. I'm just curious what your thinking is.
I seem to remember Cliff is like back in school or something. He might not be able to play that much.
He's back in school. Really?
I could totally.
Did you know Cliff is tall?
No.
I love to tell people that Cliff is tall. He's tall. I think he's 6'1", 6'2".
Huh.
He is.
It's news to me.
I'm telling you, it's news to many people. I love telling people that Cliff's a big guy.
And why is that?
Because people don't think of him as a big guy. Because he's so sweet and nice.
Huh.
I think Cliff's 6'1". Cliff, how tall are you?
Well, it sounds like you're doing a great job.
I don't care if you're in class right now. You don't have to measure yourself. How tall do you think you are?
Oh, man.
He's in class right now watching the stream. Cliff, I don't know how I feel about this, man. Does your mom know that, Cliff?
So things are going great.
Yeah.
Super focused.
Who's paying for this school that you're going to? My parents used to always refer to basket weaving. Are you in college taking basket weaving classes?
Yeah, and it's
just under 6 foot.
Yeah.
I think you look big too, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like
I don't want to fight the guy.
I feel like I'm missing a joke here, but I definitely knew Cliff was not over 6 feet. But
he's just under 6 feet, bro. He comes off and puts shoes on him. He's 6 feet.
He's got 6'1" energy for sure.
He does, man. That's what I'm saying.
Is he kicking this 3-ball past the 12? This is a tough shot.
LOL, Cliff. Cliff, I love you, man. I'm not a big fan of the mustache, but I love you.
I take that personally.
I'm doing my homework. Listen, I'm not trying to hear your excuses, buddy.
Kicking around for the 12.
Nice shot.
All right, liberty, liberty, liberty.
That's right, buddy.
Dude.
That's right.
They don't call him Tombstone for nothing.
Hey, he plays good in the Northwest Cup. That's all I know.
Doesn't he?
Was my secret weapon. Yeah.
That was one of my favorite things to hear Ra Hanna and Allison Fisher saying that's the matchup they wanted was Cliff Maxon versus Blake Baker.
That's cool, man.
Because they're sitting there. They don't know Fargos.
Right.
They don't know who's the strongest player.
Yep.
All they're doing is watching who's
what
playing
happened
the strongest.
Today. Right.
And Cliff Maxon was fire. He was playing great.
Yep. I have not watched that.
Really?
I lived it, and I have not watched it.
Huh.
Yeah,
you don't really need to watch it once you.
I'd be interested in what Ryan and Allison
said,
though. Yeah,
it really is.
That was a crazy comeback.
Oh, day one is painful, and day two is.
That's why I haven't watched it. I think
amazing.
Yeah. Day two was painful too, bro. Every set was excruciating.
Oh yeah.
All right, nobody cares. All right, so pulling back on the 9-ball, bottom left-hand spin, and I'm coming back to the right-hand side of the table underneath the side pocket for shape on the 12, I believe it is. And I don't think that's going to work great. But it's all I can see that he has.
Yeah, you really got to stroke this ball.
Oh, my God, you got to stroke it strong. Good. Okay, he didn't get enough spin, left-hand or right-hand spin on it. Left-hand spin, excuse me. Left-hand, he didn't get enough left on it.
He stroked the ball great, and if it had that
good cliff
left-hand spin, it would have shot up table there.
All right.
I don't like all this mustache trash talk. Lay off that caterpillar. That was a solid one. That was very Burt Reynolds.
It was a what do they call it?
Fine-tooth
ironic.
comb.
It was an ironic mustache. He had an ironic mustache. My son grew an ironic mustache.
Little known fact about mine. Ironic mustache. It started that way a long time ago.
Looks yours. You have a different kind of a thing though. You have the pirate beard from the Raiders.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
very piratey.
Arg.
Yarg.
All right.
Can you see a piece of that 11 to cut it?
I don't know.
From that angle, it looks like it.
Maybe he could bank the 11. Cross bank it to the.
I thought he was looking at kicking the 10, and that's what I was thinking in my mind.
He didn't get where he
wants
to be.
That 11
for sure. Yeah, you might. If that 11 goes and is cuttable, that.
Oh, yep, and just trying a little too hard. What I was going to say is I like that because even if you miss it, you're freeing up your ball, but I don't want to free it up with ball in hand.
All right, they're racing to 4. That makes any mistake like that extra painful.
This is 4 on top and 3 on the bottom.
Who's got a double dip? Who do we know?
I'm looking at that right now. Let's see here. Sloan Evans have the point. So Liberty's got a double dip.
All right.
Have you seen the meme that says when you watch your opponent or when you watch your teammate take ball in hand or set up a combo?
Yes, or a bank or something. Yes, yeah, exactly.
That's immediately what I thought. I was like, because you're looking at that 6 ball, like I got to do something with it, but you just can't do it.
I was playing Scotch doubles for some cash one time with Luke and the kind of pro guy from Europe. Anyway. The guy takes a bank with ball in hand and misses the bank. Luke freaks out on the guy. We're gambling for real money here. We're in my house. And, he's like, you take a bank with ball in hand? What are you doing? Luke being all grumpy with the guy. This guy's the sweetest guy in the world.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Huh, I wonder who it was. Guy still around or
no? I believe he's Indian. He's from Europe, I want to say like England. He travels all around the world playing tournaments.
I don't think I know him. He doesn't play in the Northwest.
He has played in the North. He's played everywhere. I think he's fine. Listen, I don't want to say, I think he's doing all right for money, and he plays pretty strong. He's basically pro, and he just travels around playing in pool tournaments all over the world.
That's awesome.
Dan, maybe?
Yeah.
Anyway.
You don't know? I'm with you. I don't know what I was going to do here either. I kind of think that I'm going to play the 3 into that pocket, but I was going to try and go to the foot rail and break it out.
Nice shot.
Oh, great shot. Gets around and has a perfect line on the 6 now. 2-5. Looks like it's going to be fine. I think I like to just run into the 11. I think the tendency is to want to draw off it, but I like just running into it, kind of stopping my speed from there. So you got a good look at the 2. Once you deal with the 2, it's pretty smooth sailing. All right, everybody. Like I said, if you're watching out there and you like it, hit this like button. Hit the notification button if you want us to let you know when we go live. This is Summerfield and Mike D with Bad Boys TV. Brought to you by Mike Littman, Littman Lights, changing the way you see pool. Diamond Billiard Products. John Dawson, Break and Run Trucking.
Oh,
Jeremy
that's so
and
cool,
Amy
man.
Jones with OB Custom Cues. I know, it's been cool to see John, become a really important part of the scene. He left in the middle of this tournament to go pick up a bunch of stuff from Diamond and drive it back here. It's hard for me to fathom. Well, Mr. Matt, I'm not sure what the answer is, but probably the one that doesn't go in. All right, so does what I was talking about and uses the 11 to stop him. Probably hit it a little firmer than I would have liked, but does a good job clearing the area.
I like this shot to break, to get some separation in the 2 and the 5. This is good, taking advantage of where he's laying.
Definitely want to make sure you don't push too hard and that 5 doesn't push you in the side. All right.
Matt, I don't think either one's really bad, to be honest with you. It's just embarrassing when you miss it. I think that's the truth of it.
That's right, Bat. World famous Mike D.
I don't even know what to say to that. Of Texas, hey, how's it going, Bat? Thank you. Yes, that's how I'm often introduced.
The WFMD. Yeah.
Rick thinks that is the funniest thing in the world.
He really does.
That tickles him. In the same way that he likes to call you Boombox, Rick loves to call me the world famous Mike D.
A lot of jokes that really stick with this crew.
I am such a narcissist. The problem is that I can't really embrace that name because it's a little much. I already refer to myself in third person. I do so many things that are.
Mike D does.
I gave myself a nickname of Mike D, which is my name.
Yep.
It's just so narcissistic already that.
No, not the
Now to
Beastie
refer to
Boy.
myself as the famous Mike D, I just can't quite. It's one too many things.
That's so funny. Being a bartender, you confront that pretty early on. Do you know the only difference between Jesus and a bartender?
No, what's that?
Jesus doesn't think he's a bartender. So, when you do that, you're going to hear from a whole lot of drunk people, you're the best bartender there's ever been. And you figure out pretty early on, but I'm not, I'm totally not.
That's funny.
Compliments are nice and everything, but
Yeah.
that's just not the case. This is sticky. I'm playing safe here.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm leaving the cue ball on the rail, and just sliding off the 1 ball, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, keeping it simple. And I'm not going to be thrilled about it. I'm going to go sit down thinking, I hope they miss now. But, it is what it is. There's nothing else to do.
Because what he's looking at is kicking the 1, and the trouble with that is if you make it, it pushes it back up. Yeah, and now you've left him a pretty simple shot. Even if he misses, you're going to have a really tricky shot. I think if he's watching this later, I think he'll think about taking that safety shot too.
You know what I think about that shot?
What's that?
In your head, that shot seems really good.
Totally.
In your head, you're like, I'm going to go straight that way, come straight back, knock this ball in. This is going to be good. This is the time to do it, for God's sakes. I'm on the streaming table.
If he would have made it, he would have drifted up here by the side pocket.
Yeah.
His partner would have been in a tough spot.
Yeah.
And again, I like knowing that if I miss this ball, I'm leaving my opponent tough. It just gives me a little more confidence.
I agree. No, I agree.
Sheldon LeBeau.
Oh, Sheldon LeBeau. Good guy.
I like that he says hi to Cliff. And
Oh, Sheldon, $15 for shipping.
Venmo. Do you Venmo?
No, I like to just hold on to it and talk about it when I owe people money. But thanks, man.
You are aware of the thing Venmo, though.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy, $15.
He's got it in his hand. He's been clutching it this whole time. I had no idea what was going on.
Here's what really happened, Sheldon. I just gave it to Summer. He's going to give it to you next time he sees you.
That's a lie.
All right, stop
Heard it
shot
here
on the
first.
10 ball, 8 in the corner. Fade to black.
I like the stop shot too.
Yeah.
I think a lot of players draw this into the side rail and back out, but the shot is definitely to just stop it.
It's what's the a bird in hand is worth 2 in the bush. You just stop shot and you have shape. The other way to do it, it's like, yeah, maybe, but yeah, thanks for laughing at that, Sheldon. Love you, bro. My cue
Beautiful
place,
shot.
I had Sheldon change out the bolt, the
yeah.
screw
Yep,
in
I
my
remember
cue because it was giant and heavy, and he put in one that was light and plastic. There's a kind of plastic now that they're doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, and my cue plays
Those joints
100%
are
better.
awesome.
Oh my God! Now it plays like a house cue, man. It plays like a one-piece house cue now. That OBQ,
That's
I love
pretty
it.
sweet.
Seriously, which to me is how the best cues should play, like a one-piece house cue.
Minus the deflection. Nice shot there.
Yeah. I'm saying weight wise, a nice shot. All right,
Liberty taking that one
going
down.
to 2. How's it going?
Liberty needing a double dip here.
Sheldon LeBeau, what's your website? What can we push for you?
LeBeauCustomCues.com,
LeBeauCustomCues.com.
Sheldon LeBeau, one of the premier cue makers in the Northwest.
In the Pacific Northwest, and has been forever, right?
Phenomenal.
You know, I didn't realize, and this is no offense, I didn't realize that he could make amazingly beautiful cues because so many of the Salem players have his Sneaky Pete's,
Very
right?
simple, yeah.
And then I'm looking online on a G10, thank you. I'm looking online. This guy's got some beautiful cues. He's a craftsman.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, and rarely is kind of pushed to do that. I don't know. I don't know. Sheldon makes beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
I am constantly just in awe of the
Who's
stuff
the
that
guy
he's
you're
able
friends
to do.
with that's here now from Eugene? Gambles One Bucket. He was at Derby. Scott Frost's friend.
Oh, Tony.
Tony. Doesn't Tony have some of his beautiful cues?
He does.
Yeah.
Yep. I haven't even seen Tony. I saw Julie, and then I haven't seen Tony at all.
I have.
I'll
tell him you said hi.
You said one pocket, and I was watching that, and I was like, that's a weird place to break one pocket from. I stayed up last night and played one pocket, guys. Sheldon LeBeau, the computer expert, acknowledging that his website is ancient.
Well,
I will also acknowledge that is the truth.
Hello, Bonnie Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, bringing us another sheet.
Bonnie says, get to work.
Is this another finals?
This is finals.
Bring us finals. Keep them coming.
Got it.
Earlier when I was like, it's not going to be a lot of finals today. Finals.
Summer lied to me.
I did.
Hey, do you like my shirt? I like the Bad Boy shirts. Just I got the OB patch,
covers,
right?
Yeah. It's good.
These are nice shirts. I like these shirts. Yeah, the Bad Boy clothes are nice.
These are, gosh darn it. Yep. I like that one.
Yeah, man, seriously.
Yeah. I
Digging
dig
it.
them too.
He's looking at that 14-15 combo. He doesn't have much else. The 9-ball. Oh, no, he's just calling the 14. Yeah, that's legit.
He really likes the stripes. I don't blame him.
All
14
right, so
goes.
Sloan and Evans. I just jumped on it. It's pretty old.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Jonathan, thanks for jumping on it.
Yeah. Seriously,
Sheldon,
check
get
him
to
out.
it, buddy. Yeah, he's got beautiful cues, Jonathan. Seriously, we're not. Yeah, he really, in the Pacific Northwest, he's one of the best.
He
might be the best.
Takes
I'm not
such
sure
good
there's
care of
anybody
us
that even.
For the longest time, I was always like, I would like pick out, seconds of stuff and be like, oh, I'll do this. And then I realized just how reasonably priced Sheldon is.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should have been buying incredible pieces
right,
whole
exactly,
time.
right, exactly.
Very, very reasonable prices and
yes.
just quality work.
Yep.
Does incredible cue restoration also.
That's cool.
All right, looked like he's trying to cut this over.
Oh, that's
playing
good.
The carom.
That's a good shot.
That's what I was hoping he was doing. I didn't.
12 rolled a little far, unfortunately. He almost had left his partner in perfect shape. Brutal.
Still got a back cut here on the 15. Probably not going to hold up for the 11, so probably 15, 12, 11. Still got to deal with that 8-ball. Yeah, 8-ball is not looking great. Is he back cutting the 12? Wow.
Yeah, I think that's all he has. Oh, that's cool. That's a decent cue ball, actually.
Indeed.
Yeah, and now his 12, 15, and 11 go. They're all, you possibly could use him to break out the 8. I like what he did. Especially at this level, this guy may be about to make some solids and get him out of your way.
Yeah, right.
And then miss. No offense, but that's where we're at. And then you get a chance to break him out.
Yeah, and the safety from here, which you don't see a lot of, is really difficult.
Yeah, it is.
And doing anything with those balls, everything else is up table. You don't have a clear pocket for any of the solids around the 8. Tough shots. Now I want to play safe.
I know some people that would use this as an opportunity to cut the one ball in and break out the 4-3-8 OBQs.
Yeah, I think it's on the rail. Yep. When I cut this, I just like to do that rail first, throw it in, and I think I miss wide if I do that. But
I swing at this, man. Because the safeties are so tough. I don't see anything that I like. I swing at it and bring that cue ball up and hope for the best.
And if you make it, you're looking good.
I just don't think there's ever a way to win unless I move those balls.
What a shot. Still no payout. Because that's what I mean, is he couldn't have hit that a whole lot better.
I like it if he slides off the 7 and puts the cue ball underneath the 11 ball. So basically slide off the 7, hit the rail, use some left maybe, and just marry the guy to the 11 ball. You might leave him the 12 ball bank. I like, because that would get some separation between the 7 and the 4 too, possibly.
Yeah. I kind of like overcutting the 3 ball towards the lower left-hand corner pocket and trying to come up behind the 5. Yeah, I mean, if I can disrupt their run out and hope to get safe.
Plus the 3 doesn't go now, so doing your shot would solve that.
Oops. Ruining it. Really quick. Yeah, I mean, you could also do the same thing with the 7-4. You could overcut the 7, cutting the 4 at the lower left-hand corner pocket, freeing up those balls, and try and come back up table.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying, except I would leave the cue ball right down there under the 11.
Oh, got it.
That way you're definitely not leaving him a shot. You won't get a hook. That's unfortunate, but the guy, you leave him right there, he doesn't have a shot other than banking the 12 OBQs. Okay.
Is it happening more?
That one did.
Yeah, I think the shutter as well. Everything's a little accentuated today. The one and only Jeremy Jones over there. I guess you can't give him the one and only, can you?
At the podium, or where's he at?
Yep.
Nice.
I know 3 Jeremy Jones.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Do you call them all JJ?
No. I say Jeremy Jones the whole time. I call Jeremy Jones the commentator Double J.
That's cool.
I didn't last night. I called him Jeremy. And he looked at me like, you don't know me. I was like, you're right. I don't know you. He's very, very nice guy. We talked one pocket for a little bit.
That's cool. Was he in action or just watching?
Okay, kind of tried your shot, ran it a little long. He looked like he wanted to get in action. He was talking with the fellow that I played, Mark, and Tommy was the one that was in action. And he was kind of trying to work out what his game was going to be. I saw him starting to hit balls and warm up. It was getting late, though. Shoot, it was 3 when he started hitting balls. But that's just when things heat up over there. Hold up, Sugar. Hold up. Hold up. He's got the 12. All right. Man.
Winter, I prefer Bar Box 8 Ball. I think is one of the more difficult games right up there. I think Bar Box 8 Ball and One Pocket are the 2 most
trying to kick safe here.
Subtly intelligent games that we have for pool. Oh, nice
15.
try! Almost that was gonna go. All right, now the negative here is these solids is the run out.
I think he might have been saying like the 8 ball in this game.
Oh, the 8 ball sucks.
But maybe not. Who knows? No need for clarification.
I bet you're right. Yeah, right, exactly, Lethal. Yeah.
Jeremy Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, he and Mark Wilson, right? I think they're my favorites.
They're so good.
Yeah.
One Pocket especially.
Great team. Yeah, those 2.
Lethal Weapon, thank you for tuning in, man.
Yeah, thank you. And really, that's all Rick Jones, which is Bad Boys, but really Rick Jones. He does not get enough credit.
Yes, indeed. I have to write me a thank you post today. I'm bad at doing that. I feel like braggy when I'm talking about my tournament and how it's going, and like anybody cares what's going on in my tournament. But when you get treated like you do by the Joneses and by a couple of the people that make this possible for me, it's important, and I definitely got to give some thanks. So huge shout out to Bad Boys for making the stream possible, and also for keeping us in action, man.
Yeah, no, seriously, no, it's so nice. It's such a great opportunity for us. Lethal Weapon, thank you so much. We really appreciate that. I think we both always say that we're just trying not to annoy people, and anything above and beyond that we're real happy with. So if you like the commentary, that's great. If we make you laugh, that's even better.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I wanted to leave myself for the 7 here, but I think the 5's the right way to go now.
I do too, because you take that 5 with nice stroke, you're going to land on the 7 just with nice straight on.
I want to talk to him about his rail bridge.
Oh, well, thank you, Lethal Weapon. I appreciate that, brother.
All right, kind of the same problem with that 7 ball last time. You're going right into those balls.
He might be able to go under the 15, get in between the 15 and the rail, and come back up with perfect speed. But it definitely got a lot more difficult with that angle. Yeah. In a perfect world, he's 12 inches to the right, and he has to do none of the things I just talked about. Because that's tough right there. He's got a...
And getting under that ball can get you in so much trouble. That's how I scratch on the shot.
Yes.
Because you're drawn, and all of a sudden the ball's accelerating. And
yeah, but I think in one pocket they call that the squirrel shot, where you go off the rail into the object ball, and then the cue ball slides down the rail. And
getting squirrely.
Yeah, and I think that's what...
That sounds very Darren.
It's Darren. But it's real. It's real.
That's the thing about Darren.
That's the thing about
it's
Darren.
real.
Yeah, it's in a book.
Yeah, boy. Anything high English here, and you're getting to the bottom side of those balls. I like just slide drawing into it. Just make sure you cut this ball sharp.
You might just be breaking them out, dude. Which might be as good as an idea as what I'm saying, too, to just fly at it and hope for the best.
Yep, right into the 15. Get up there.
Speed was a little much, but then again, at least he got to the other side of the 8.
Hard to say if he has a cut.
Wowzers. I'm going to peek.
Yep. Yeah, that's tough.
No, he's got no cut on the 4 ball.
So you just got to bank this.
Okay, so if he goes 4 rails on the 4 ball, let's say, and leaves the cue ball exactly where the 4 is right now, right?
Yeah.
And maybe 4 rails is wrong.
Well,
maybe call the side pocket to the right where he's standing right now.
Yeah, that's
just basically a stop shot. Yeah. And I guess just importantly, get that 4 ball back to this side of the table so the guy can't do an easy little hook on you, touching the 15 ball where, you know what I mean? If he just, you know what I'm saying? Get that 4 ball back down table if you miss the side pocket.
Man,
so they can't screw you.
Just knocking the 4 to the upper left-hand corner pocket.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, something, dude, anything, yeah. Well, I'm thinking for pocketing it, it might go 1, 2, 3 rails to the right-hand side pocket. But it's a very low percentage shot, obviously. Yeah, if you want to be super careful, don't worry about any of that. Just stop shot on this 4 ball.
He's looking at it like he's got a cut on it. I mean,
that would make all my ideas silly then.
What I like about, even if you don't have a full cut, but a piece of it, is you can knock it towards that pocket. The trouble is you're going to make contact with a 15, probably open something up. Yeah. I think I like what you're saying, the 2-way.
I really think it's important to hit it hard enough to get back down table, so I hate to go to that side pocket on the left-hand side. I'd want to go 3 rails to the pocket on the right-hand side and have it come back down table if I missed. Seriously, with that 8 ball sitting there, he's just going to slow roll to the 15 and hook you. No matter where you leave it, he's going to use that 8 ball against you.
You were saying 3 rails to the side. I think the 3 rail line is actually to this corner. I think this is the 1 pocket shot.
Okay.
But, I mean, to hit that perfect, you got to hit really close to that upper left-hand corner pocket.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon, you might be right. Jonathan, yeah, you might be right. It's hard to say.
Who's to say?
It probably, I mean, if you want to talk about technically, if he gave me enough tries, he may be able to 1 rail that to the top left.
Yeah, I think the straight bank is there. I just think you're probably not going to get safe. No, you can jam it there. But if you make it, then you don't have much of a shot on the 8.
Yeah.
I was blown away with, I mean, these tables are getting a lot of play, a lot of pool getting played, and I could do things with the object ball that was mind-blowing. And every time a ball skidded on me, I was like,
Oh,
well, of
geez.
course it skidded on you. There's been 9,000 games of pool played.
Right.
What's he going to do here?
I don't know, Summer.
Play in the bank. Get in the hole.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I still thought it was going to go.
Wow, you guys, that was a great shot.
Man.
Shape on the 8. You can't even be mad. I mean, that was a great shot, man.
What can you do?
What do you say? Yeah,
You took your chance.
You couldn't hit that any better. Yeah, Jonathan Gomez, seriously, that was a tough shot, man. And Lethal Weapon, you called it. He banked it. This is an important shot right here, and I know this looks easy, but this is an easy shot to bobble to.
Oh,
easy to thunk that rail on that. All right. The 8 ball inside pocket is an easy shot with good shape. With bad shape, it's kind of tough, or far away, it can be kind of tough. So let's see how he leaves his partner on this.
And that's
or does he leave him in the corner?
Over and back to the corner is just, it is the shot. Gets a little close to his work, but I know a lot of players out there that like to be close.
Now, this is a scratch shot. Doesn't mean it has to be a scratch. It's an easy to avoid, too, but it is a scratch shot. What? Marca.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, the answer is no, I'm not. Yeah, so I like some low left here. Looks like he's just going to go high.
Yeah.
And that does, it starts flirting with it. Wow, it's a nice, very nice shot there.
Nice shot, Sloan. Well done.
Holy cow, tying it up at 2-2.
Racing to 4.
4 on top here, yep. Man, that 4 ball still just hanging there. What a reminder.
This is our next match, is that right?
That's the one. What do we got coming up? Is it silver? This is Scotch Doubles Platinum Division coming up next.
Yeah, and it's finals too. Jeez.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon. I like playing low outside on that just because I love to leave my cue ball on the rail if I miss. And so, yeah. I would have tried to draw all the way back to that rail.
When does John Dawson come back from Break and Run Trucking?
I think later in the week.
Nice.
I think he said he'd be back Thursday, something like that. We're supposed to have Molly.
And what's the other guy that did commentary with you the day I was not here? What's
Dustin.
his name?
These guys are down too, though. Dustin knows how to
I'm
help.
awful at remembering Dustin's name.
He's great.
Where's Dustin from? Is
Canada.
Okay,
yep.
Okay, Dustin.
He's the one that just opened the pool hall up there. Should remember the name of it.
Really?
Got 6 diamonds in there. They're just about to expand. He just had a baby. Opened a pool hall.
Wow.
Came to Vegas. His wife and baby are manning the pool hall.
Wow.
And I was like, how'd you pull that off? And apparently she was the one pushing him to go. All right.
You know what I heard in all of that? Dustin. don't forget it again. It's rude. Dustin. Like Dusty. Dusty Rhodes, like the wrestler.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like the wrestler. I had some questions about wrestling, but I think I'm going to save it for next match.
I talk about wrestling a lot, don't I?
You begin conversations about wrestling, but you promptly want to end them because my answers disappoint you. I feel like I'm letting you do, like it's a character flaw.
And I don't. But if you ask me, I'd be like, I don't care about wrestling. But then when you don't know the answers, I'm so sad.
I think something has to do. It's the jerseys. I feel like jerseys are starting to lean towards pro wrestling.
I might need some counseling, man. In regards to wrestling. Have you seen The Rock show?
Big part of your
TV
childhood.
show. I know you're not a big TV guy. You probably haven't seen The Rock's TV show.
I haven't.
It's about his life growing up and being a wrestler. As a kid from a wrestling family.
You're serious?
I'm serious, buddy.
Mike, you could be making up all kinds of things, and I'd be like,
okay, in this show, they switch back from ages. They've got him as like a 10-year-old, him as a high schooler, and him as a college student.
Oh, whoa.
At different times in his life. And in the show, they check in at different times of his life. And this is the part where you're going to think I'm really making this up. He's running for president in this show. And as a part of his running for president, they're interviewing him. And he's telling the interviewer about his life. And that's how they start every episode.
That's really
funny. This is all
because
really stuff.
What I was going to say is you're telling me that future president Dwayne The Rock Johnson has
Yes.
a TV. Yeah,
Yes.
and I didn't know that. But I do think he has political aspirations, for sure.
I do too.
All right, got a little close there, but I think he's got a sweet.
Lethal Weapon, I'm 51, so it's WWF for me. Like, I tuned out after they weren't WWF, to be honest with you. I'm talking way back with Hillbilly and Cyndi Lauper and that kind of wrestling. The Goonies, you know what I mean?
What did the Goonies have to do with wrestling?
Cyndi Lauper did the song for the Goonies, and around that time, I've talked to you about this before, and I'm not doing it again.
Wow. It's amazing. I don't think the two breaks the 8
This is all so real though too. I'm so serious about this, and it makes me find out about things about myself. I'm like,
We're gonna start counting it. It's at least once a day now.
I'm mad you asked me what do Goonies have to do with wrestling. Never mind.
And then we get the real old man Mike D come out.
Right.
Just never mind.
Just never mind.
Never you mind.
Macho Man, exactly the weapon. That's what
I don't want to talk about it.
Right. Billy Jack Haynes. I'm from the Pacific Northwest, from Oregon, and that's where Billy Jack was from. Yeah.
I don't think he can see past the 3 to get to the 5.
Oh, that's a great view.
He's got to get on that 2 to break out the 8.
Yep. Exactly, guys.
4 drawn to the 9 ball here. Looks like he's just going through that gap.
Or maybe going off the 14. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was smart. That was a cagey play. That Sloan, that was a nice shot. It takes some real bravery to go off of other balls sometimes, and some trust that you know what's happening.
Saving the problem ball for last. This is tough.
Yeah.
Gives himself a nice angle to come straight up, though. I mean, yeah, if you can stay to the right of that 11 ball, this is doable.
Are you hungry? I think you might need a hug. I want you to immediately seek a hug. Okay? I don't know. Your mom, your sister, your girlfriend, whoever it is.
Right.
Go find a hug right now.
You deserve it. You earned it.
The counter guy at Plaid Pantry might
You're
help
worth
you
it.
out, dude. Just seriously, go find a hug immediately.
All right, so it looks like tried to get up that line, missed shape. You got to jump this ball. Center of the table jump. Back to Sheldon LeBeau, one of the better jumpers I know. Very close proximity. Sheldon LeBeau's a cue maker, and he always plays. He has a Simpsons cue that he's converted to like a sweet playing cue, and I mean all his cues are just because he sells them all. He'll be playing with cues, and people will be like, "Can I buy that?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Oh my
Totally.
God!
Prides himself on.
Did you just say he played with a Simpson cue?
He has a Simpsons cue.
Really?
He added like an extra long shot. It's a hilarious cue.
I sent Sheldon a Brunswick butt to help me turn into a break cue. Sheldon looked at it. It looked like I had dropped it in the bathtub for 3 weeks before I sent him to it, swollen big. He sends it back to me. He's like, yeah, that's not going to work, man.
Yeah.
This thing's swollen. It does. It looks like your arm after it got bit by a snake or something.
I missed part of that because I was watching that jump. How did it swell? It was so.
It was just a cue that I bought.
Oh, okay.
And I was going to have him use the butt to make me a break cue.
Got it.
I was going to use the Predator brake shaft with that because I thought it would amuse me.
I do like that.
What I ended up doing was horrifying Sheldon LeBeau with my lack of pool cue knowledge.
No.
He's like, huh? What? Well, huh? How do you think even this would work, Mike? How would I even do this?
I like that he's not starting with a combo here. Yeah, that 9-11 thing will be. Yeah.
Cyndi Lauper cue.
Nice.
Lethal Weapon, you're my friend. I like it. Time after time.
I know the song.
Classic Sheldon. Oh, nice shot.
Beauty.
Nice shot. Oh, that's going to work out nicely.
He also has an old Q-Tech, like carbon fiber.
Before metal.
Q-Tech.
Yeah, right.
Metal.
Yes, you're right. Let's call it what it is, my friends.
Yeah.
Carbon fiber. Yeah. He has the Q-Tech that made it so that it was very hard for carbon fiber to take off because everyone was like, "That's like the Q-Tech from 1981, bro."
The
no,
garbage Walmart Q. Yeah.
And right, carbon fiber was like, "No, this is a different thing." We were all like, "No, it's not. It's black. Not the same thing."
Oh, I have
Sorry,
to run for a minute. I played next to, I don't know what the jump cue is over there, and it jumps great. That's terrific. I'm super happy for him.
Okay, the skinny little thing. Yeah.
I wanted to walk over and be like, do they give you a day off? Is there? Because there's 90 people in line to just sit there and.
Oh my God! Really?
The whole time I'm playing my Met for 2
geez.
hours, there isn't 4 seconds that went by. Yeah, are you hungry? I wish you the best. Get that hug. Get on out there. Have fun.
I hope things work out for you, honey.
Yeah.
I really do. Get you a hug, baby boy. Seriously, boobala. Make something happen.
But yeah, if you want to play for it, come on down. We're here at the fabulous Rio Hotel and Casino.
Yep.
Just go ahead and pout it up there, Buttercup. We're having fun here at the Rio.
Exactly.
All right, playing it nice and easy there. Kind of going the wrong way on this 15, and I don't like. I mean, the 11's just a riskier shot. All right.
The positive of taking this, you don't leave the 2-ball a shot. If you miss, the negative is, I'm not sure how he's going to leave his partner.
Nice.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Pop the 15 in, move the cue ball to the left. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, in the chat room out there, we're trying to keep it positive here. Even us as well. We're not trying to give anybody a hard time, but when somebody, just won't quit, we're gonna put an end to that. All right, so sliding over to the left side of the table. I don't know. What do you think?
Snickers, yeah. I think pop it over to the left-hand side and then leave. What ball is that, would you say?
I think it's the 11.
All right, then I would leave the 11 for the bottom left-hand or right-hand corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling Bonnie Jones just last night that lots of reasons why I do not like pay-per-view pool stuff. I think it's just, I don't like it. One of the things I don't like about it is the expectations that come with it. It's a free stream. Here we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
and I
totally.
like being able to say that because, there's not huge production value going on, and I might cuss or I might be stupid for a while, and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the mute button is always available.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a tweener.
It really is, isn't it? It's a scratch shot. It's so many things.
I hate it. I hate it.
You know what you could do? You could use some top right and get
just
to the bottom
and
of the
back
8
out.
ball, and then you're leaving the 2-ball tough. You're not taking a chance on scratching.
Yep, drawn. And it looks, if you really stroke this ball, you can get in trouble. I think you might go into the... Yeah,
right?
that's scary.
Race to 4, 2-2. Yeah, I don't like it either. Yeah. That's why I think top maybe. And then again, you could try and pocket the 8 ball slow roll style and leave nothing for the 2 ball again. You know what I mean? If you You know what I'm saying? Even if you leave your partner a cut on the 8 ball, he can slowly take it. Yeah, exactly. And just be like, well, I left it in the jaws.
The other option here is just to punch this and try and make contact with the 8, and I think that shot's there.
That's a good point too.
If you drift past it, you
just
drift past
don't
it.
Scratch.
Yep, I like that.
Again, that was the positive with taking that. You could really take advantage of an 8 ball of bad position for your opponent, and that 2 ball is about in the worst place possible.
Yeah, and the 11's in about the best position possible.
Right.
Although, that's pretty... Oh, not on the rail.
Bank maybe to the top left, Beardy. Yeah. Bank it to the top left is probably all you have, and then it also would give you natural shape on the 8 ball.
Yeah, coming back across the table. I don't think he was banking it there. Well, Interesting.
Nice. Thanks, yo. And thanks, Dougie.
Yeah. Glad to hear you guys are tuning in out there.
Yeah.
Try to hit that like button for us and hit the bell button if you want us to let you know when we go live.
Yeah, Jonathan, I agree.
We're
think he was trying to both
all week at the 2022 BCA World Championship.
Right? It's been fun. I've been having a good time. I like commentating. This has been fun. We got the coffee pot going. That's good.
Yes.
Well, Robert, that's not very nice to say. Why not just leave? Why throw an insult at people?
And another good reminder, Robert, I don't know how much pool you play, but these guys are playing for a second place of $2,100, and I would imagine first is about $3,000.
Yeah,
so
Robert, your mom's very disappointed.
This is a $900 set here.
I'm gonna call her right now. Oh, you're up. Your mom's mad at you. All of your moms are so mad at you for being so rude.
It's adorable.
Nice.
Pressure's on. It's a heck of a back cut. And again, let's move off. We're getting back to pool. What matters here is this finals in this Scotch doubles silver division.
I like his odds here.
Silver or bronze? We said silver, right?
I don't often remember what I said.
This is bronze. Excellent.
Oh,
no way.
Oh, brutal.
Oh, I thought he drilled that ball.
Sloan and Evans, this is a big opportunity. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. I don't actually care. I just don't think it's nice. I just think it's rude. But I mean, it's not like I'm not mad at anybody. These guys are, being an idiot. It's okay.
We're familiar with that.
Yeah. But I do think your mom thinks you're a jerk now.
Just roll this ball.
Nice.
Yep.
This is the kind of stuff I like to bet on right here. I'm betting they're out. I'm betting big they're out.
It's a pretty good bet. I would bet, is he going to play that or draw to just try to stop it? All right. Sloan Evans taking that one down, taking a 3-2 lead, getting to the hill.
Help me again. Who's got a double dip who?
Liberty's got a double dip Sloan Evans, so pressure's on.
All right. I think they're trying to figure out whose break it is. They're all staring at each other.
Well, that gives us time to tell you a little bit about what we're doing here at the 2022 BCA World Championship.
What are we doing here?
Well, we're here all week thanks to Mike Littman at Littman Lights.
Thank you.
To OB Custom Cues, to Diamond Billiard Products, John Dawson with Break and Run Trucking, and we are Finals.
Yeah, Billiard Shopping Network.
Billiard Shopping Network, yes.
Yeah, it's a finals day, isn't it?
Totally.
It is.
Platinum Division Finals coming up next.
We thought maybe we missed the finals day. We didn't, because every time I turn around, somebody's throwing a score sheet at me saying, next is the finals match.
We started with 8-ball finals. We're on the Scotch doubles finals now. Yeah.
We did a match where it was $10,000 for first place.
It sure was
Someone
close.
keeps saying $9,000, and it bothers me. So I'm going to keep saying $10,000.
You know the reason it bothers me?
Because it's not.
Is my payout was the difference between those two things, and it just reminds me that
I'm sorry, bro.
I missed my $8,000.
Yeah, brutal.
I was only $8,000 short of getting paid,
dude.
Which ball gets made on the
What'd you pay out at?
11.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, it paid for my tournaments, so that's sweet. Especially after I forfeited a $200 tournament yesterday.
I have to go pick up my check.
Yep.
I was supposed to pick it up yesterday.
She wouldn't take mine. She's like, "Oh, you're playing teams? No, we'll do it later."
Lethal Weapon, 8 weeks, and these days because of COVID and stuff, if you can prove you had 8 weeks in 2019, you might even be able to get an exemption. But I would say as of now, you start playing some league.
Sandy definitely should be proud of these guys.
Nice
have to play some really good pool to get here. Anybody out there who's saying anything about the quality of play has no idea what's going on here, because this is exciting pool, and these guys have had to play phenomenal. I don't think people know how difficult Scotch doubles can be, how difficult tournament play can be, and I mean, this has been a grueling couple days for these guys.
Thank you, Dougie. I appreciate that.
Yeah, glad you're here. think I like starting with the 1.
I'm looking.
Everything's just got a pocket. I don't like that
Jeez.
11-14 situation there.
You know, my biggest problem with taking stripes, because I kind of like stripes, but the problem is that 8-ball is not good. You're never going to win.
Yeah. And
yeah.
I think that's the other reason.
Yeah.
I don't know if the 5 has the 13. It may. It's close, which means it probably
still,
does.
It's just that, you know.
Yeah, I like that I have to pick my balls out around the 8-ball. All right, starting with the 12. Little shortcut.
All right, we got Liberty coming up now. Or no, excuse me. Sloan Evans.
Yeah. If that 5 goes, now's the time.
Yeah, he's got a window at it, doesn't
he? Yep.
The 6 and bump the 1.
Yeah, I think I like waiting and just using the 6 to get on the 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. This is how much of a weenie I am. I don't like how sharp that cut is with the 12 ball just generally in the vicinity of my bridge hand. It shouldn't bother me at all, but somehow I let it.
Craig won the bronze singles last night.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's huge.
He's in the money.
Yeah, one of the people I was waiting on last night to put our match a couple hours behind he was playing Scotch doubles for.
Oh.
He was playing deep, and man, I tell you what, that was probably the toughest match that I had, and I ended up getting him 5-0, and didn't. It wasn't because I played a lot better than he played. It was just things went my way when it came down to it.
5 games in a row.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's going for that 5.
He did just have an edge of that pocket.
Brutal. All right.
Yep, forcing it a little bit.
Oh, contact Bad Boys BP, which is Rick Jones. Badboys Billiard Productions would probably be the best thing to Google, and they have a website, and you could ask. He definitely goes around and does tournaments. He brings tables, and sometimes he'll just show up places and run the tournament too, depending on things. And yeah, he brings us when he wants to bring us.
That's right. Other than that, we're just, stuck in the cage. Get out! Come on, time to commentate. All right. And this table has gotten worse.
Oh, bummer. Oh, ouch.
So this has been a hard beginning, and you can kind of tell that the nerves are starting to affect him. It's an ugly table also, and it's hard to not have that clutter in your mind.
Yep. Cliff, I don't know what you mean, but I really like you, and I'm glad you got rid of your mustache. Thanks, Lethal Weapon.
Oh, man. I thought he could sneak by it.
Okay. If I'm playing, this is when I try and take a real deep breath and be like, all right,
totally.
One of us has to be the one to get into stroke and start playing right first, and that one's going to have an advantage, and I want that person to be me. So enough mamby-pamby around, I'm pocketing the ball and leaving my partner shape. And then I like to dog it after that.
Kind of sped up a little bit. Yeah.
I would be a champion. Scratch.
12 to break into these balls.
No.
No, trying to get through for the 3.
I don't know.
And that's kind of what we've seen is these guys are taking more difficult opening shots to really try and open it up to get that breakout. And yeah, it just hasn't really panned out so far.
All right, Sloan Evans up now.
Solids are looking good. Still got to deal with that 8-2. I kind of like to draw off this ball and leave myself for the 5 and deal with it right now.
Yeah.
A little sharp. Got a big stroke here. Sean hits the ball really firm and puts a good stroke on the ball. He may try to draw into it right now.
Yeah, especially because the 4 makes sure his partner's going to have shape.
I feel like the commentary duo from Cliff was like a little sarcastic.
Oh, that's funny, Dougie. We have a delay here on our computer, and sometimes when I watch the delay, it messes me all up, and Summer has to make me realize that I'm watching the wrong screen. Basically, I'm a genius. I just need a little bit of help.
Oh, man.
Great shot.
Yeah. Nudge that out. Unfortunately, got to clear the 4 before the 2 goes.
Yeah.
Maybe you do it now. Maybe you come down for the 6 to the 4, 4 to the 2.
That's what I think is, yeah, well, that's what he has to do. The 1. Okay, here's what I think. 6 ball, bottom right hand English. Pull it past this side of the side pocket down.
Yep.
Then take the 4 and drift the cue ball to the long rail and in between the 14 and the 2 ball
Yep.
for shape on the 2. But if you override it, you can have shape on the 1 ball. That's my answer.
And then, I mean, you still got to deal with the 1.
Yeah. The 1's my insurance ball if I roll over, but I know what you're saying. Yeah, I like his shot here. 1 in the corner. Yeah, that 2, I have a feeling, is going to bite him.
I think he might be thinking, here's your angle to break those balls out. And, boy, that is not the shot that I want to be jacked up on, drawn into those balls.
No.
Are those hotel tycoons, Cliff? I'm not sure. Are they wrestlers? Is that a pro wrestling duo? Again, something I don't know a whole lot about. Cliff might be a wrestling dude. Playing the combo. Wow, nice try. That would have been huge.
Wow, Cliff lost me. Wow, like when your mother-in-law's following you behind in a car and you're trying not to lose her and you're just like, he lost me like that where I don't even know, like, who is Cliff? Cliff's looking for me. He's pulled over to the side of the road.
She's just pulled over in a parking lot.
Mom?
Hands up.
She's just like nothing.
I just stopped. They're giving away Bad Boys t-shirts over here. Man, I should have gotten the auction.
Do you know that guy's name? Dustin.
I did know that. You know where he's from?
Canada.
Stadler and Waldorf, the Muppets, totally.
Oh, the Muppets. Thank you, Cliff.
You know, those were the original Railbirds. That's where the term Railbirds comes from.
Really?
Stadler and Waldorf.
Really?
I don't think that's true.
Oh God,
But
I see. I thought you were telling me a Railbirds thing about Railbirds. Old man in the balcony. That's what I always called him. Thank you, Cliff.
Yep.
My wife makes fun of me because I know no one's name on television. We'll watch shows 4 seasons long, and I'll be like, the brown-haired guy. She's like, "Are you serious?"
However, you've never forgotten a
serious.
single bit about Cyndi Lauper or wrestling.
Time after time, when you shine and you shine, then I will find you.
Wow. Yeah, big tournament for all these guys. I hope he's kicking safe under these balls. What a shot. That's absolutely
That's a
the
great shot. Seriously, Sean, well done.
The difference between a lot of these different divisions is that shot right there.
Yep,
And if you can execute that shot and be patient enough to let your opponent take some swings at things and maybe get lucky sometimes, you're going to win more matches because of it. Bunsen and Beaker. Oh, am I Beaker? No, I think you'd be Beaker. Beep, beep.
I'm afraid that I'm Beaker. I'm concerned I'm the chef.
Yeah.
I
think that might be me, actually. I'm very Fozzie, very chef.
I know. After I cook in our room, that's what it looks like happened. After I make coffee out here, that's what it looks like. It looks like the chef has been
Can confirm.
He's throwing. Can't you see the chef throwing that stuff all over his shoulders as he's cooking? That's how I make coffee down here. Summer set his elbow down yesterday, and he came up with basically his own bowl of Captain Crunch.
That I made candy.
He made candy.
Which was pretty sweet.
Yep.
This is Colton Liberty at the table right here.
No rail. That's too bad.
Rail.
That hurts.
Excellent effort, though.
All right, so that's going to give Sloan an okay, they're on the hill.
And Colton kind of tried to return that. Okay, I'm not sure if... Yep, he did see it.
Okay.
This is Craig Evans at the table here. And Craig is... Yeah, this isn't easy. If he's running around 3 rails, this is a touchy shot. Yeah, you got a bunch of blocking balls there. And that's really going to leave it up to Sean. So Sean's going to try and bank this 4 at the lower right-hand corner pocket.
No, I think he's going to take the 1 ball with a stop shot.
Oh, I didn't even see the 1. I forgot about the 1.
That's okay. No, I think he's going to take the 1 as a stop shot. And then it's all going to be on the guy that... I
think he's got to draw back just a little bit.
Yes,
that line right there.
I agree. Boy, this is a big game, guys.
Yes, it is. I had an opponent that he did a ball width, and he was going in a space with his fingers, and his body was blocking, and I was like, I just didn't like that one bit. I'm like, are you nudging? You don't want to think that, but I was like, man, it definitely bothered me.
Yeah.
And that's my problem. Sean Sloan here, trying to draw back about 3 inches to leave his teammate to cut that 4. So he got the distance, but he just slid a little too far.
Yeah, yes.
I don't even think he can see a piece of it.
Can he? Slow roll into the 4-ball from underneath and try and hook him.
Yeah, or, slow roll into the right side of the 4 and clip. Oh, he's jumping. This is tough. You really got to make sure you don't overjump it or under. All right, you don't want to give up ball in hand there.
All right, well, Justice and Liberty, here they go. I've changed their name and I don't care.
I might play safe again here. I know it's wide open, but I might just pocket.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Pocket the 10 on the side and freeze on the 11.
Yeah, you may do that 8 times in a row, right? Yeah.
All right, so 11, carry forward probably for the 10 next.
I think I might have started with the green 14 ball there by the 8.
I think what they're thinking is insurance ball, and even though I don't like thinking insurance ball, I think at this level that's
it's
smart.
Good to think, yeah.
Yeah, boy, because the last thing you want is to get bad on that last ball, that 14.
I can follow this and get the 14 in the side.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not like it's the worst ball in the world. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Trying to figure out what the move is here.
I like rolling down and taking the 14. The other thing about that insurance ball is the 8 ball kind of serves the same way. So
yes, which makes it less dangerous to get rid of the 14 ball.
Yeah,
I agree.
Oh, I like that. If he's thinking take the 10 and drift down for the 14 next.
Yeah, that would be great. And it looks like that will land his opponent just this side of this side pocket too, which would be perfect.
Yep. And again, this is Liberty playing to stay alive right now.
Yeah. They want to get to the hill.
They have to double dip Sloan Evans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Said it right. All right. And it looks like there's a little angle here, but still looks like with a high ball. Oh, yeah, you're looking great. Straight on taking that 14 next. Hopefully that's what they're thinking. Yeah, 14, 10, 14, 12, 9.
Oh, that's great. That's a great shot.
Perfect shot.
Yep. 14, 12, 9. Yeah, I like it.
And don't have to do a lot with this, just get past the 8 ball here.
Yeah.
Then just kind of stun over for the 9. Transition from the 9 to the 8, that's a big one. The lower right-hand corner definitely blocked from the 8 ball. Probably going to have to play it in the lower left-hand corner pocket.
Right, I agree.
Which kind of implies a draw shot, and we all know those are touchy. Yeah, I feel like when playing pool, you initially try to learn how to draw the ball, And then you kind of realize how, like, just a drastic
Yes,
variation
yes.
that can happen with a draw stroke.
Yeah, seriously.
Especially because of how much power you're usually putting into it.
Right.
Usually you have a longer backstroke, which implies a whippier stroke. And, yep, things can go wrong. We're right to take their time here. No shot clock here in this division.
Oh, yeah.
I did see a couple refs putting people on the clock, though. And that's a hard thing to deal with at an amateur level, for sure. Very nice.
Nice shot. Okay.
A little more than you wanted.
Yeah, if they're going to put it on the side, definitely more than he wanted.
I just run around 2 rails for this one.
Yeah.
Play it in the side and then play a head rail, right side rail, and back out for the 9.
Right. No, I know what you're saying.
Boy,
Yeah, I like that just fine.
Oh, this is a lot of pressure. It's also just fine to just take that ball in the upper left-hand corner pocket. Yep. Gonna leave your partner a great angle. Try to not leave him on the rail. Make sure to look out for the scratch here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep, and tried to firm it and just got, oh no.
All right, Sloan back at the table.
Trying to finish this thing off. Dougie, that's exactly right. Either over or under. There's a lot of really good drills to draw back specific areas and kind of name those things. Pick a point on the cue ball and a strength, and just kind of start to dial in what that number is for you, so that when you really need it, you can pull that up.
Nice.
This is for the win.
For the win.
8 in the side. Yeah, I think this is 2,100 to 3,000, so a $900 8 ball here. Taking his time, put some chalk on the cue. I can tell from experience, this looks like a dead-end shot. This is not an easy shot for the cash. Wow,
nice
there we
shoot.
go. Huge
Nice
win there for Sloan Evans.
Wowzers.
Congratulations, you're 2022 BCA World Champions. And a heck of a match and tournament for Liberty.
That was great,
Congratulations
man.
to you guys.
Yes.
Second place here. Summerfield and Mike D with Bad Boys TV. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next time around. Pay attention. We got another one coming up.
Platinum Division, Scotch Doubles coming up right now. Don't go away. We'll be right back.